Hi everyone, welcome back to Adela in the kitchen. Today we're making something amazing and absolutely irresistible, the whole wheat artisan bread. Combine 500 grams whole wheat flour in a large bowl with 325 milliliters of water. Start mixing with a wooden spoon until the flour is evenly moistened. Switch to a dough scraper to better incorporate the ingredients and ensure an even texture as the mixture thickens. The dough will be rough and sticky at this stage, but this is normal. Cover the bowl with a damp cloth and let it rest at room temperature for 30 minutes. This process enhances gluten development, making the dough easier to handle and resulting in a more elastic and flavorful loaf. In a small bowl, mix 50 milliliters warm water with 7 grams dry yeast and 5 grams honey. Stir and let it sit covered for 5 to 10 minutes until foamy. After the 30-minute Autolyze, pour the prepared foamy yeast mixture into the hydrated flour mixture. Sprinkle 10 grams salt evenly over the dough. Using a dough scraper or your hands, gently mix everything together until the ingredients are fully incorporated. Cover the bowl with a damp cloth and let it rest at room temperature for 30 minutes. After the initial 30-minute rest, the dough will have started developing structure but will still be quite soft and sticky. Wet your hands with a little water to prevent sticking. Gently stretch one side of the dough upward, then fold it over to the center. Repeat this process on the opposite side, folding it toward the center. Cover the bowl with a damp cloth and let the dough proof for another 30 minutes at room temperature. After another 30 minutes, repeat the folding process as described before. Cover and let it proof at room temperature for 2 hours or until it doubles in size and becomes airy. After the dough has completed its bulk fermentation, it is time to shape it into a round loaf. Lightly flour a clean work surface to prevent sticking. Gently turn the dough out onto the surface, being careful not to deflate it too much to preserve the air pockets formed during fermentation. With floured hands, gently stretch one side of the dough and fold it toward the center. Repeat with the opposite side, followed by the top and bottom. Flip the dough over so the seams are underneath. Place the shaped dough onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Loosely cover the loaf with a damp cloth to prevent it from drying out. Let the loaf proof for 30 to 40 minutes in a warm, draft-free environment. The dough is ready when it has visibly expanded and springs back slowly when gently pressed with a fingertip. Just before baking, use a sharp knife or a blade to score the top of the dough with a shallow slash. After scoring, lightly spray the surface of the dough with water. This will help the dough retain moisture during the first part of baking and contribute to a nice crust. Immediately after spraying, sift a light dusting of flour over the top of the loaf. This adds a nice rustic look to the bread, preventing the surface from becoming too glossy or sticky. Place the loaf in the preheated oven and cover with a large aluminum bowl or a second tray to trap the steam. Bake at 446 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, remove the cover and reduce the oven temperature to 392 degrees Fahrenheit. Continue baking for 20 to 25 minutes to allow the crust to form and the loaf to bake through. And there you have it, our beautifully baked whole wheat artisan bread. Just listen to that crust. So crisp on the outside, yet soft and airy inside. The perfect balance of texture and flavor. I can't wait to enjoy this with a little butter. And if you love this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another delicious bake. See you next time in the kitchen.